If you like what you see, please subscribe and like James's channel. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon so you'll be notified of future train videos.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a Rapido GMDD FP9A with DCC and sound. This is a Canadian National wet noodle scheme. So with that said, let's unbox this locomotive now and see what's inside. All right. Boxes from Rapido, always pretty cool. True North locomotives right there on the front. Some nice decor on them. Engineer's operating manual. I think they must have taken that from the actual locomotive at one point. Maybe a historical document was scanned there. That's pretty cool. You got English and French on that. And some flyers inside. The Via 6309 needs your help for restoration. White River Productions flyer, and here is some information on function changes. Switching mode's been changed from F15 to F22, etc. And exploded parts diagram, foam, and locomotive coming out of the box here. What else is in the box? Well, tucked up right here is a diaphragm you can put on, along with a couple of other pieces. Getting in the locomotive, plastic sleeve here, and just pull that right off. Pops open, and out pops the locomotive. Now the FP9As from Rapido have some road name and road number specific detail. Kind of starting off with a side view here because some of it's very predominant, especially on Canadian National, like the winterization hatch there. There's all this plumbing along the side, bell mounted up here, horn, and Sinclair antennas, ice skate antennas. There is windshields right there for those heavy Canadian winds, and windshield wipers up front along with grab irons, lit number boards, all this nice detail on the side. And this scheme right here is what's considered the wet noodle scheme. So that is just a side view. We'll try to go up front now a little bit. We are working with a very limited situation here, but there has been a review before on the FP9A on my channel, but these are out in the market again and floating around the market, so I wanted to cover these again for you. Canadian National up front, got KD couplers on the front. Canadian National LED headlight, grab irons all over the place on the nose, and as we talked about, all of that roof detail. Side grading's nicely done. It's not warping like you see sometimes, but it's also feels very robust material. I don't know if it's plastic or metal, but it's not warping, and that's the important thing. And these little porthole windows along the side here are also present. All the writing's nice and clear. Even the fuel tank detail down here, like the sight glass and emergency shutoff, are visible and nicely printed. They aren't just slapped on there. It's not a sloppy process. They're nice, circular, and correct shapes and things like that. There's a mega view of the winterization hatch and all of the back detail, including the latch detail and this conduit area right here. So pretty cool. I think you're probably seeing a giant whitish hair maybe in here I'm trying to work off, or it might just be a glue mark. And there we go. So get a nice view of that diaphragm on the back as well, and grab irons back there, and all the accessory hoses and MU hoses on the back. Alright, let's go over some functions, sound functions specifically here. So we'll go ahead and fire this up. Now it's F8 with this ESU equipped locomotive. Great, so we'll go over just a few of the functions. Bell is F1. F2's horn. 3 full throttle, which we'll go into we went into on the full review. Be sure to check that out. 4's dynamic brake, which you get by moving it. The line of the dynamic brake. Okay, F5 and F6 are lights that aren't equipped on this locomotive. F7 dimmed the headlight. F8's start up and shut down we already went over. And we're going to reposition for some more functions. Alright, I've killed some lights so you can see the number boards, which are nicely lit, nice and even. There's no shine through, great color temperature, all that jazz. Got to restart it because I turned it around. But you'll also see the white class lights on F9. Got class lights that are green on F10. We'll activate those one more time. There you go. F11's brake. F12 Doppler horn. So there's slow and fast versions of that. We'll skip the fast one. There's some other functions as well, such as rail squeal. It's F13. Oops, got a little lurch there. Alright, with that said, just going to check out slow and fast speed control here. Show some of these functions. This has not been broken in, and you can kind of tell because it's lurching kind of at the beginning of the movements. But we've also got, looks like a truck off, so maybe that's part of the problem. Once it's underway, it's very smooth. It's 2 speed steps and 3. We'll go ahead and bring it back your way. Well, I think it just needs to be broken in, and there is a process to break in the locomotive. Kind of getting a lurch there at the beginning. Alright, so we're moving underway and smooth there. Well, that's going to do it on this quick product demonstration of the Rapido FP9A. I'm going to leave you with a run-by of the locomotive, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.